Hello children, Sumati madam here. I am going to teach social study for standard 3 students. So children, take out the book, page number 19, lesson 4, our country India. In the previous chapter, I have discussed about 7 continents, and among these 7 continents, Asia is the largest continent, and I also told you that India is a country of the continent Asia. India is the 7th largest country in the world, but population wise it is the second country. The first country is China. So, India is the second most populated country in the world. Our country India is a very beautiful country. Why? Because of its landforms, different landforms like plains, plateaus, desert, island, mountains, which makes our country a beautiful country in the world. So in this chapter we'll discuss about these landforms, the Himalayan mountain, secondly the northern plains, the Deccan plateau, the Thar desert and the islands. Now we'll discuss about the Himalayan mountain ranges. What is mountain? Mountains are portion of the earth that rise steeply from the surroundings. A chain of mountain form a range, that is a continuous process, that is the mountain. Lot of mountain is there, the place that is called range, the mountain range. In our country, see the map all of you. This is the northern part, this is south, west and east. The northern part of our country, there is the mountain range, and the mountain range is called, that is Himalayan mountain range. The Himalayan mountain range is the highest mountain range in the world, because maximum number of peaks are there, highest peaks are there in the Himalaya. Among the peaks, Mount Everest is the highest peak of the Himalaya in the world. But the Mount Everest is not there in our country. In our country or in India, the highest mountain range is Kanchenjunga. The peaks, the mountain peaks are covered with snow throughout the year. That's why the region is very cold. Nearby Himalaya states or the states nearby Himalaya are very cold, means the climate is very cold there. From Himalaya, many rivers came out. Among them, Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra. And how do the rivers form? What I have discussed, the mountain peaks are covered with snow throughout the year. When the summer season comes, the snow started melting and form the rivers. The melting snow from the mountain keep these rivers fed. That's why these rivers are called snow-fed river. And all over the year there is water in this river. Then as we move down to the lower slopes of Himalaya mountain, there is thick forest, lower part of the Himalayan range. And this region is called Terai region. Here is one. Did you know? Put tick mark. Very important. You learn it. The next landform, that is the northern plains. I told you the northern part of our country, that is Himalaya, and towards the south of northern plains, towards the south of Himalaya, south means towards the south means this side, towards the south of Himalayan range, that is the northern plains. Plains are vast expanses of flat or gently rolling land. See the map, the northern plains of our country. The northern plains are also known as Gangetic Plain. Most of the rivers that I discussed, Ganga, Yamuna, that comes from the mountain Himalaya, flow through this region. And this river makes the plains very fertile, and the fertile land are very suitable for the cultivation of different variety of crops. This region, the northern plains, are very thickly populated. Very important, well-known cities, towns are there in the bank of the river Ganga and Yamuna. And the climate, that is very hot in summer and cold in winter. So this is about the northern plains. The next landform, that is Thar Desert. What is a desert? A desert is an area of land covered with sand. Wherever you see sand, you find sand everywhere. The northwestern part of our country, that is desert. This area, northwestern part of our country, that is desert. And it is called the Great Indian Desert. So the northwestern part of our country is a desert which is known as Great Indian Desert, or you can say the Thar Desert. The climate of the desert is extreme climate. It means very, very hot and dry in summer season, but in winter season the weather is different. Daytime it is hot, not very hot, and night it is very cold. There is in the desert there is little rainfall, means very less rainfall. So the desert regions, there is no cultivation, because for the cultivation fertile land is needed and sufficient water. But these two you will not get there in the desert. No rainfall, so no water, and the sandy soil. So the life in the desert is very hard. That's why this place there is very thinly, not thickly populated, means thinly populated, very less population. And in this region, among various animals, camel is called the sheep of the desert. The camel is used for various purposes, and the main purpose that is for transport from one place to another. Why camel is important? Because the camel can walk on sand, then the camel can survive for long days without water and food. That's why they use camel for various purposes. Put tick mark, did you know? Next landform, that is the Deccan Plateau and the Ghats. Deccan Plateau in the southern part of our country. First we will discuss about the peninsula. What is a peninsula? A piece of land jutting into the sea and surrounded by large water bodies on three sides. Here you see the map. This is the Deccan Plateau and water on three sides. Here you see eastern sides Bay of Bengal, western side Arabian Sea, and southern side that Indian Ocean. So eastern side Bay of Bengal, western side Arabian Sea, then south Indian Ocean. So the Deccan Plateau or the southern part of India is a peninsula. So this part is known as Southern Plateau, or you can call it Deccan Plateau. What is a plateau? A plateau is a flat-topped region that is raised above the surrounding land. That is plateau. In Deccan Plateau, there are a number of rivers like Krishna, Kaveri, Godavari, and Mahanadi. But these rivers are rain-fed. Some rivers that I already discussed, that is Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, snow-fed. But these rivers are rain-fed. When there is rain, then river filled up. Otherwise, the rivers are dry or dry during the summer season. So these rivers are not like snow-fed rivers of north. This region, the Deccan Plateau, is very rich in minerals, and some part of the southern India is covered with thick forest, and the climate is moderate climate. Moderate climate means what? Neither very hot nor very cold. This type of climate is called moderate climate. Then Ghats. See, the mountain of the Deccan Plateau in the western side, that is Western Ghats, and mountain in the eastern side, that is Eastern Ghats. Western side Western Ghats, eastern side Eastern Ghats. These mountain range are not like Himalayan mountain range, not as high as Himalayan mountain range. Then coastal plains. Coastal plains are the narrow strip of plains land along the east and both the side these are the state that is called coastal plains. The state near the sea are called coastal plains. Remember, the land near the sea, the land or the state near the seas are called coastal plains. Next, that is the island. An island is a piece of land surrounded by water. All the side water, the land in between, and all the sides there is water. That piece of land, that is called island. In the Arabian Sea or in the Bay of Bengal, there are a group of islands. So, in the Bay of Bengal, a group of island that is called Andaman and Nicobar Island, and the group of island in Arabian Sea that is called Lakshadweep Island. So there are two groups of island in our country. One is Andaman and Nicobar Island, another one is Lakshadweep Island. So Andaman and Nicobar Island is in Bay of Bengal, eastern side, and another one, Lakshadweep Island, that is in the western side in Arabian Sea. So children, we have discussed about various landforms of our country, which makes our country a beautiful country of the world. That's why a number of visitors, they came here to see the various landforms, mountain, valleys, plateaus, peninsula, river and water bodies. So now we'll discuss about the exercise. Here you put tick mark. Already I told I now know is fill up. Words to remember, also one word. Now true false. A. Write true for true and F for false statement. Number 1. India is the third most populated country in the world. False. The Himalaya is the highest mountain range in the world. True. It is very cold at night in a desert. False. Number 4. All rivers in India get water from melting snow in the mountain. False. Number 5. The rivers make the Gangetic plain very fertile. True. It is neither too hot nor too cold in the Deccan Plateau. True. Second B, that is define in a sentence that you write in copy, that is copy work. Remember, it is copy work. Desert. Number 1, desert. You write from the words to remember. See, desert. You write desert, then the full sentence. Number 2, peninsula. Here you see peninsula. You write peninsula, then full sentence. Number 3, island. Here you see island and you write the full sentence. Number 4, plateau. Plateau is written here, you see, and you write the full sentence. Number 5, that is plains. Here plains, you write the full sentence, flat and level land. That you write in the copy. Then multiple choice. Number 1, the desh lies to the south of India. Answer is B, Indian Ocean. Number 2, Andaman and Nicobar Island lie in the Bay of Bengal. B, answer B, Bay of Bengal. 3, India is the day's largest country in the world. 7th, C, 7th. 4, Himalayas lies to the dash of India, north of India. Number 5, the rivers Ganga and Brahmaputra start from the dash Himalaya. So the multiple choice question over. Now the question answer. Question number 1. Answer the following question, all of you see. Name number 1. Name any 5 rivers of India. Answer. 5 rivers of India are Ganga, Yamuna, Krishna, Kaveri, Mahanadi. Question number 2. Name any 2 groups of islands which are part of India. Answer. 2 groups of islands which are parts of India are Andaman and Nicobar Island to Lakshadweep Island. Question number 3. Why are the northern plains thickly populated? Northern plains are thickly populated because many rivers like Ganga and Yamuna flow through these plains. This makes the land very fertile and most suited for cultivation. Question number 5. In which region of India do you live? What kind of climate do you have in the place that you live in? We live in Odisha, a region of India. We have moderate climate in the place that we live in. So question answer already I have discussed. Children, you write both question and answer, and be defined in a sentence also you write in the copy. Define in a sentence you write in the copy, then answer the following question with answer in good handwriting, and read the lesson carefully and underline the read words and the sentence, and learn also did you know. Thank you, children.